In the land where the earth meets the sky, where sandstone towers rise like the memories of time itself, there lives a people whose spirit never broke. This is their story, the story of the Kinyaa'áanii, the towering house clan of the Navajo Nation. Welcome to Tribal Faces USA, where every face tells a story, and every story stands tall. Subscribe, stay with us, and journey deep into the soul of America's First Nations, to learn, to feel, and to remember. Long before the maps of America were drawn, before borders, before even names like Arizona or New Mexico existed, the Diné, the Navajo people, walked this land. They called their world Diné by Kinyaa'áanii, the land of the people. It was sacred, framed by the four sacred mountains, Blanca Peak to the east, Mount Taylor to the south, San Francisco Peaks to the west, and Mount Hesperus to the north. These were not just mountains. They were living guardians, protectors of their spirit, their language, and their future. Among the Diné, one clan would rise that embodied resilience and leadership, the Kinyaa'áanii, the towering house clan. Their name was more than a description. It was a prophecy. The house that stands tall, they said, stands not because of stone, but because of spirit. All Navajo clans trace their beginning to one divine figure, changing woman, Azt'sinaadlihi. She was born from the union of the earth and the sun, and she gave life to the Navajo people. Changing woman created the first four clans to ensure her children would live in balance, harmony, and identity. From her came the families that would form the foundation of Diné society. Each clan was a piece of her spirit, each a lesson in how to live. The Kinyaa'áanii clan was said to have emerged when Changing Woman looked upon the high cliffs of the east and saw homes built high, close to the clouds. She said, "From this day, there shall be a clan that rises like these houses, unshaken by storms, unbroken by time." Thus, the towering house clan was born. They would be builders, not only of homes, but of community, of leadership, of continuity. In the early centuries, long before European contact, the Kinyaa'áanii settled in the canyonlands, vast networks of sandstone and red rock that seemed to breathe with the wind. Their homes, small, round structures of earth and wood called hogan, were built near rivers and sacred sites. Each home opened to the east, to welcome the first light of dawn, a symbol that every new day was a gift. To understand the towering house clan, you must understand Hazo, the heartbeat of Navajo life. Hazo means beauty, balance, and harmony. It is not simply peace. It is the sacred alignment between earth, sky, water, and soul. Every Kinyaa'áanii child grew up hearing these words. Walk in beauty, not just in what you see, but in what you do. When they built their homes, they sang songs of balance. When they hunted, they thanked the spirit of the animal. After the long walk ended in 1868, the Navajo people returned to their sacred homeland, battered but unbroken. The Kinyaa'áanii clan, true to their name, became among the first to rebuild. They dug their hands back into the soil. They raised their hogans facing the east, greeting the light as their ancestors had. Each beam, each stone, each handful of clay was a prayer, "We are still here." Through the late 1800s, they rebuilt communities around places like Canyon de Chelly, Chinle, Shiprock, and Tuba City, lands of red dust and ancient silence. They re-established kinship, the sacred ku, the invisible thread that connects every Navajo by clan and relation. Children once again learned to introduce themselves. "I am Kinyaa'áanii, born for Kinyaa'áanii. My maternal grandfather is Bitani'ai, my paternal grandfather is Tachi'ai." Those words were not just introductions, they were identity, honor, survival. They reminded every Navajo of who they were and how they belonged. As generations grew, the towering house clan intermarried with other Navajo clans, creating subclans and extended lineages that would shape Navajo society for the next century. These subclans carried the blood and spirit of the towering house but added their own color, rhythm, and strength. Some lived near the canyons and became known as the people of the mud, who built near fertile lands and water sources. Others moved into the highlands, herders, shepherds, and weavers who sang to the mountains. Each subclan was a branch of the same great tree, rooted in the same soil, nourished by the same stories. Elder, soft voice. We are one house with many rooms. When one room is dark, another lights a fire. That is how our home stays alive. By the early 1900s, America's westward expansion had reached its peak. Government agents, missionaries, and educators entered Navajo lands with promises of civilization and systems of control. Children were taken to boarding schools, sometimes hundreds of miles away, forbidden to speak their language or practice their traditions. The songs of the canyon were replaced with English hymns. Long hair, once sacred, was cut short. The pain of this era ran deep. Many children of the Towering House clan went silent, their songs locked inside their hearts. Yet, even there, resistance lived quietly. Some carved secret symbols of their clans into wooden desks. Some whispered Navajo prayers at night under their blankets. Some refused to forget who they were. Subscribe to Tribal Faces USA, where every face tells a story, and every tribe stands tall. Don't forget to like, share,